अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम है रिजवान पहलवान। जो पॉडकास्ट आप सुनने जा रहे हैं उसमें काफ़ी गालियां हैं। अगर आपको इससे एतराज़ है तो प्लीज़ कान बंद करके प्ले कीजिए और प्लीज़ अपने अम्मी अब्बू के साथ ना सुनिए। शुक्रिया।
He's a salesman यार, वो थोड़ा वो जर्नलिस्ट थोड़ी है.
Listen, if I need to explain to you how.
We had book there today.
You can't.
Book there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You had seafood?
I had seafood.
What is wrong
You're
with
talent
you? You're
only.
such a paradox. I swear to God. And one, you're buying these fucking medical degree masks and like telling Chinese people to fuck off, and then you're having seafood the next morning.
What's
When
wrong with seafood?
That's the explicit thing you were asked not to eat to avoid corona.
Really? Who said that?
It was
bad.
It was bad.
Didn't
It was
a
on
bat fuck a
every-
snake?
I stopped eating bats immediately.
Yeah, bro.
As soon as they said
No more.
seen bat,
No more.
It was
Yeah.
on all radio warning.
Sahil मुझे पानी डाल दो.
अच्छी असल ग्लास में,
Sahil.
सिरेमिक ग्लास में.
Special cup, man.
Oh my god.
You
Don't splash, bro.
Asmar bear.
ये क्या हिचकॉक की मूवी?
What's your update? What's been the last update?
I thought numbers chill करेंगे.
Okay, let's
Okay,
just chill
okay,
then.
okay.
Let's just
Yeah.
let's just Joe Rogan.
But also the PSL is coming up.
Yeah.
Um,
Website launched on the 10th, so there's
so
that.
that's the relevant thing.
Shameless plug.
10th of February.
Yeah.
That has to be at the end. What do you got going for you?
Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot.
This camera. This camera.
camera.
Just this camera.
Can we do like a 5-minute silence for Kobe?
That's too much.
Five
minutes?
It's either
उन्होंने 24 सेकंड किया है उनके बेस्ट प्लेयर ऑफ हिस्ट्री के लिए. हम 5 मिनट के लिए हम तो लगा दे, इतनी देर ना तो लगा दे. ताजदार
And he got man caved.
Yes.
What more do you want?
Do you know what that is, Ali?
You go what?
What he just said? Do you know what
Is
it
it
is?
man caved or man catted?
मनकट मनकट.
Mankad. You know what Mankad is?
I heard of that.
Do you know what a मनकट?
Yeah, you know, Allah.
What is?
What do you think it is?
No, I read
Oh,
it.
that would be a good question.
Because he just has no sports knowledge.
No, so don't ask that now.
It's we're recording.
By what are
We're
the
recording?
Indian?
Should we just start recording?
It is
Come on,
recording.
man.
I think we should.
Oh, it is for real
We're
recording?
both not recording. Seriously.
Is it recording?
It's been recording for a while.
You're fucking
Yeah,
kidding
well,
me.
Wait,
bro.
why didn't we start the video?
There's nothing.
सुकर चुके हैं नौजवान मगई में जुबान सकले हमारे प्यार पर मांगे पंछी का
My name is Ali. I'm now in
Is
Abu Dhabi. This is change of pace. Music on चाहिए ना इस बात पे. How about we go around the table? This is suddenly very awkward. We've been recording for
16.
40.
16 minutes and I realized 2 minutes ago. So we'll just go around the table quickly and introduce everyone, starting with Sahil.
I
Sahil,
am
what's your name?
TPR Pod and I am Change of Pace.
Okay,
And I am the glue that holds you guys together.
Wow.
fuck off.
Without me, you guys.
Stop. Bad idea.
Without me, you guys are nothing.
Next.
I need you to redo that shot.
I'm going to do the camera.
Redo that shot. Okay, go please.
Hi, I'm TPR Pod.
Yeah.
Next.
I'm Ahmed Afzal, statsman and commentator.
An intern.
And intern.
Intern.
And also, he's Ahmed Junior.
Do you get paid?
No.
Who's senior?
He's
senior?
he's
Senior.
fed.
They're all
He's
at-
fed.
They're both Ahmeds. They're both
There's
Ahmeds.
three
Oh, right, yeah,
on
there's
the
3
table,
elements.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, and you are.
I am Ahmed Zulfikar Khawaja, known as AZ Khawaja, commentator and the life and soul of Change of Pace.
You've seen him on Twitter. This is what
Also
he looks
born-
Troll
Borderline.
people on Twitter.
Yeah,
and
go
Borderline.
get cancelled on Twitter.
like. Yeah, I'm me. This
Yeah.
is
Mossad.
Musad.
That's wrong.
I'm one of the
ये पोज क्या दिया था ये डक फेस फिर से बनाना ये डक फेस फिर से बनाओ हमने देखा था
That's
तो
all you're
बनाते
getting. That's all you're getting.
Yeah. And
I'm the third Ahmed on this
the
table.
third
I'm
element.
Yeah.
What's your 3?
Can we introduce the process?
What do you do?
Just things.
Surprise. Come say hi,
He
Surprise.
shows up
Yeah.
time to time.
Come say hi.
I'm here occasionally.
Just say, Sarfraz, say your name.
I am surprised.
That's
You're not even
I'm
fair.
here.
Shit. Why? You should have told me that we were actually. I thought you were joking.
What? No,
That we were recording.
Do I ever joke?
Guys, so welcome to TPR Pod again after your first episode. You weren't there. You were also not there. You were there.
I was there.
You were there. You were there. Sarfraz, were you there?
Yes.
Sarfraz was also there.
Sahil was there?
Was I there? I was there. So now we have we're missing 2 Ahmeds. We have 2 more Ahmeds now. So
Alhamdulillah.
Never have enough.
I think we're at the limit now. अब इससे ज़्यादा नहीं. Guys, how has it been since 6 months? We said
Yeah.
it's been 6 months.
None of us have lost any weight.
क्या we gained?
We never planned to.
We've
I,
gained.
I definitely didn't
One
come
of
to
the
know that.
reasons we're sitting at this table where you can see our legs is the other option was a sofa, but फिर camera ऊपर होता और फिर हम healthy
Sofa हार मान गया basically.
Yeah,
Also, you wore socks specifically for a reason.
I wore
Stiff.
socks. Yeah, and I walked
De-stiffened.
around. I de-stiffened my socks.
How
But
do
yeah,
you de-stiffen your socks? Can we get into
like
this?
before we used
Why
to
were
be
your socks stiff?
before we used to be on Patari. We're not
Whoa.
anymore.
Whoa.
Acha, so what has happened since the previous podcast? You guys, what has happened like since the start? I guess because you weren't on the previous one.
Yeah, I mean...
Did you listen to it?
I did listen to
Did
it.
you listen to it?
I listened to it.
What happened?
मैंने सुना था
You
उसमें
definitely did.
मेरा
He's
part
like,
भी
I
आया
can
था
tell.
मुझे introduce भी करवाया गया था
अच्छा.
I heard that part. Actually, not a lot of crickets happened, तो इस
Not a
वजह
lot of
से
crickets happened.
थोड़ा सा I think slow period चला है हमारे लिए भी. अभी recently पाकिस्तान की series हुई थी और उसके बाद से ठप.
Yeah.
तो
This is the Bangladesh series.
This is the Bangladesh.
Yeah.
No
series,
Bangladeshis died, which was a risk
And the
on
filming
their
of
in
the-
their
Yeah, we're
eyes.
harmed in the making.
In
of
their
this
eyes,
video.
it was a risk.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lahore saaf ho gaya tha.
Can I speak
heard.
to that though? I don't think there was I don't think they actually felt there was a risk. I think it was a very political stunt.
They were. Oh, it was a stunt.
Yeah, like
sure.
I mean, their portrayal of fear around Pakistan is more of a political inclination rather than an actual fear.
Sheikh Hasina.
Behind the scenes leverage game हुई होगी cricket boards की and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
By the way, I realized this very late. Ahmad is his brother. That's why they look the way they do. Similar.
This is not an optical illusion.
Yeah. ये GoPro का feature नहीं है हमने red blue pill कर दिया इसको.
Mirror image.
Yeah.
Red pill.
Fucking shit. Okay.
Whoa.
Did you listen to the?
No, I didn't get a chance.
Get out.
What do you mean you get a chance? You had 6 months.
6 months.
Did
you listen to
And he was on summer break. He did a
very
good
honest.
job.
इसके पास डेटा नहीं 56K पे ये घर पे
I
यूज
tell
करता
you
है.
why I didn't have the time because ये Facebook meme lord है.
Oh
ठीक
really?
है? He's
Yes,
just on
seriously.
Facebook pages.
अच्छा.
जो गंदी मीमें तुम्हें
Ahmed is a great meme.
वाह हयात.
He's a great meme.
अच्छा सुनाओ कोई meme. Fine. So but there's cricket coming.
Well, we covered the Australia series after the World Cup.
Okay.
And until the World Cup, we were on this really cool high because the PSL happened, this happened, and we were like, yeah, it's so fucking awesome. And
Oh.
then we did the Australia series, and it really went to shit because
What?
we realized a lot of our content is codependent on Pakistan doing well. And we realized that that's not consistent enough.
That was the fault in our business plan.
Yeah. That we were depending on Pakistan
यार हमारी
doing
तो
well.
टीम ही लान है.
This is
But yeah, that is
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it like that.
Yeah.
But
We need to pivot to Australia and Brazil and Argentina and all these teams.
More global
we
audience.
realized
Brazil.
people
Change
show
of
up.
pace, mate.
People show up to the podcast or with the show more often when we're doing well.
Oh,
And
okay.
that doesn't happen as often as we'd like it to.
But is your audience primarily Pakistani?
Yeah.
Okay. so
Pakistani,
that's
but
why-
not in Pakistan.
Diaspora
A lot of them are
Pakistanis.
diaspora. How do you pronounce that?
Diaspora.
Diaspora.
Non-resident.
Diaspora.
Nycops.
Ask a poda or die?
Nycops.
Let's just say Nycops.
Nycops show up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, Akhil, what have you been doing?
Yeah, but you know what you said about us doing well
Yeah.
when Pakistan is performing well. It's actually a mirror image of what Arsenal fan TV is successful for.
Okay, we're not.
Arsenal. Wait, no, but this is a big issue because right now
Wing
Arsenal
around, bro. Wing around.
Arsenal fan TV is being like vilified in the media and Arsenal circles because they only make money and do well when their team is losing.
So Shoaib
But we're the other way. We're the other thing.
Yeah. when
We
they
don't
do
make
well-
I know, that's what I'm saying. We're the other thing.
Either way.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird. Like I feel like because हम गालियाँ भी देते हैं हम सब कुछ करते हैं.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should do well even if we're losing.
I was
Just because we
thinking.
swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well, we did well when our India rant went out when we said Shoaib Malik is using the World Cup as a retirement party.
Happy birthday, Shoaib Malik.
No.
यही बात हमें आज ही करनी थी इसी वक्त करनी थी.
1st February is when this is being recorded.
Yeah.
Someone told me, Musar told me it was his
Ji.
birthday.
I have it on my calendar.
I-
And we had to bash him today
Yeah.
just on this special
No, but
occasion.
yeah, we got a lot of traction when we we talked about the India loss and how our system is flawed and how Shoaib Malik and the likes are using world tournaments as retirement homes. It just that took off.
Okay. फिर उसके बाद से scene off है.
The thing is, I feel like one-day games also require a lot of investment. That's an 8-hour duration of play, and obviously for us to broadcast, we need to set aside times from work and stuff.
From work,
But
yeah.
the other thing is, people actually need to check in, and a lot of times what happens with cricket is, if it's an 8-hour game on the weekday, people will come in and come out rather than be there for the entire hour.
Right.
What's different for the World Cup and the PSL is that when people are invested in a game, they're usually there for the entirety of it.
And another thing is that we've started doing our like weekly reviews and like a bit
that's
of a mini podcast. We're reviewing the global game, क्या हो रहा है, ये वो चीज़ें हो रही हैं. So we've stepped that up a bit. But मसला ये कि वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में सीरीज हो तो टाइमिंग्स ही मैच उधर 1-2 बजे शुरू होते हैं in the morning.
I was thinking, sudden random idea. If you guys do video, I don't know if you're going to or if you plan to.
Yeah.
We're thinking of it.
How about you review like older matches? Like
That is
classics?
one of
So,
the
yeah.
exactly one of the things we've discussed कि भाई हम pop
It's
culture
in
में भी
Ustad's,
पढ़ना चाहते
notebook.
हैं.
Yeah.
एक
Ustad's
rewatchables type scene भी करना चाहते हैं
Yeah.
cricket
I'd
rewatch.
like to take this moment to represent the Citizens Foundation. Please donate.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that is a
yes.
good thing.
Yeah.
Out of everything you hear in this episode,
225,000 children in school. I learned that today.
MashaAllah.
And you got a free notebook out of it.
but yeah, out of everything you hear today, that might be
ये
the
बच्चों को
one.
दो ना notebook तुम्हें जरूरत
उनसे छीन ली. ये उनकी नहीं है, किसी बच्चे की.
224,999 हो गया तुम्हारी वजह से बगैरत. वापस कर उसकी नोटबुक.
No, that child is, I don't know. Khair.
Throw a CTA in your description for people to donate on this episode.
What's CTA?
Call to action.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Take you're the one.
FYI CTA.
Yeah, FYI, I know, bro. But acha, so but the PSL abhi aa raha hai.
Yeah.
PSL 2020.
Yeah.
All in Pakistan.
Yeah.
You guys
End
are
of
here.
mine and Khwaja's career.
यार वो
What could-
बहुत मजे
ये
वाला
वाला
career.
ये वाला career यार.
Yeah.
What shirt to call?
Islamabad United hoodie.
On his
So
left.
Yeah.
But
On his left.
But
I'm not
our,
gonna finish the sentence. I was gonna
our,
say.
our career of going to the games and you know.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Snapchatting from there.
बहुत मजा आया.
बहुत cloud मिला. बहुत cloud मिला.
Oh, but I obviously they got a lot out of it compared to me. I didn't go to as many games.
So
But
you're happy.
This is all about you.
I'm very happy that it's in Pakistan
Why?
because I think
Because we don't get to go. That's
Yeah, I do.
That's why he's happy.
He likes our pain.
You don't get to go.
That's
बहुत
the,
हो गया. बस बहुत हो गया. जाओ बस.
that's the only way the product becomes financially viable.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. But do you think it is? Well,
It is going to be if it's in Pakistan.
Hacha, they don't have the same level of insane security they do when an international team visits, right?
Well, they will have rules.
Samosas.
1 second.
Okay, all right.
यार मेन बात है कॉस्ट का होता है ना वो दिरहम्स
Yeah.
में डॉलर्स में आप खर्च कर रहे हो उधर
Also, you have
रुपीस
to
में
pay
खर्च कर रहे हो.
stadiums.
You have to-
Stadiums
you have to
here are
rent
your
them
own,
here.
your own property.
अच्छा.
No, and also you're renting a stadium that's not even full. मतलब उसका कोई फायदा नहीं होता
Empty
जब लोग
on the weekdays.
That's what I'm saying. लोग देखने नहीं जाते और tickets तब भी 15, 20, 30 dirham की भी अगर हों. So you're not making enough money out of it.
Okay. Ignore the noise on the side. There's something happening.
Something.
Yeah, something.
Something.
Okay. So
But the PSL is where our year crescendos. It's the reason we started Change of Pace. It's when we started Change of Pace. So it also marks a year of us trying to broadcast Pakistan cricket through a living room without having other full-time jobs. And it's been a crazy up and down.
wow,
year.
it's been a whole year.
Yeah.
That's great. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Any changes this year?
Yeah.
Any big changes? Big updates?
The huge thing for us is going to be transferring all of our listeners in our community.
All right, Spice Lords, you've made it this far.
Yeah, then zoom in.
All right. We call this the last dab because Umar Akmal dabbed in this game once.
Oh my god. Luck,
You don't have to do the dab if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Be really conducive with the dab.
Yeah.
No social pressure.
Bro, fuck it, bro. You only live
Yeah,
once.
that
Cue.
camera is zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Wait.
start. Everyone bite at the same time. You can dip.
Okay.
Get ready.
Yep, but
Oh, really? Is that?
no,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
too much. That's too much. That's way too much.
No. Fuck it.
Living on the edge.
Get in on this. All right.
सांसें ले रहा है बड़ी बड़ी.
How bad is this?
It's alright. I had it.
alright. Karo.
Wait,
Acha.
let Ali go. And I'll...
So yeah.
Cheers. हर देसी कैंप सीन बार सीन तो करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah. It's great. So this is the last dab. I don't know why we're doing this.
The last
But
dab.
these are samosa. and everyone has it. We've had it. These guys haven't.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with the episode. ठीक है जी.
Okay.
तो
Alright.
बिस्मिल्लाह करेंगे.
Bismillah.
ठीक है.
Safe to say I won't be double dipping.
It's
It
great.
tastes good.
Yeah, I love it.
It does taste good.
I'm perfectly okay.
The samosas are good too. Sky. Good job.
Yeah, yeah. None of you put enough sauce, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Some are having you.
I'll go put more sauce.
डालो डालो.
I'll go with
Sauce
anything.
डालो more.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, double.
I don't think it's as bad as the Buffalo Wild Wings.
I also
Okay,
feel like because there's a
Sauce? Only this, huh?
Yeah.
Why would I? Why
Do it.
It's not meant for that. It's not meant for
Put
that.
in your. Karo.
Oh my god.
asshole it part. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It's a late heat.
It leaves like a sandpaper texture on your tongue. It's not as bad. You're just crying.
No, I took a big one.
He took a big one. So Akhil took a big one.
डाल दे इधर.
Hot ones is a lie. Sab jhoot hai.
Bring some brown people on your fucking show, you bald bitch.
ये sauce का effect नहीं है.
My tongue is fucking burning.
I need you to just
ठीक
like
है यार.
slather your samosa with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. I literally lathered in it.
नहीं do करो.
मुंह में सीधा डालो.
Ah.
Has to be ass. Yeah, guys. So this was an anti-climactic.
Well, so he's crying. I feel like he often needs
But that's not because of the samosa.
yeah, he just needs an
Yeah.
excuse to let it out sometimes.
This is great. Just guys being dudes, you know.
My tongue. Oh shit.
नहीं ठीक था यार, इतना बुरा नहीं था.
Yeah. Change of pace.
जितना इन्होंने कहा था Q-tip जितना वरना मुंडी फट जाएगी तुम्हारी मुंह में. ऐसा तो कोई सीन नहीं था.
Sarkhail, क्या हुआ? You okay?
Something is burning, bro.
Something is burning.
Why are you dying?
अब क्या हो गया टेबल?
Technical difficulty समझ रहा था. Who wants to do like
This guy. Give it to this guy. Give it to both of them.
No, why?
No,
it's supposed
because you're a fucking pussy. Do it, bitch.
ये ले ये.
Do you know the constitution?
It's supposed to be paired with the samosa. That's supposed to go dry in your mouth.
Do it. No, don't do it.
It's not supposed to go dry.
So
You
the
know, I
PSL.
told my parents that I was gonna do this show.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, this is going in my mouth.
Sarkhail. Oh,
Dry?
biryani.
आजा.
Up on
लो, करो.
ये है man.
करो अभी और करो.
अब क्या हमें हेलेना सेल में डाल रहा है.
करो.
You're not crying enough.
It's definitely hot, but it's not like.
Yo, this is perfect for an apology video. You don't need to. Okay.
Yeah, I can't feel the tip of my tongue, but it's
Yeah,
not
my
that
tongue
bad.
is gone. It's just gone.
It's gone for a walk.
It's gone.
यार पानी मुंह में रखो और उसमें अपनी
यार तुम
जुबान.
घर मुंह में रखो यार. You guys didn't do
Be
that.
asshole.
So no one did it right.
You know what, Sakil? I want
Yaar.
you to make one for me, and I'll swallow it whole.
Okay.
He'll swallow it. बनाओ अभी. He'll swallow it.
Do it now. It needs to. It's not a raw item to eat.
Why are you shouting?
तुम्हें किसने बनाया arbiter of the rules?
Stop fighting.
Have you read the constitution? Mr. Mossad, where are you going? Come here and eat this. Eat it.
Yeah, ये देखो, ये शोरबे में वाला बना के दे रहा है.
Okay.
No, dude, don't have that. Don't have that.
दे.
Wait a second. Do it while you don't spit on me. Spit that way.
Listen,
Do it.
this is what keeps me going at night.
Yeah, we go again, bro.
वो तो नीम समझ के खा रहा है.
डिप ही नहीं छोड़ी उसने.
यार वो बोतल पड़ी है.
Those-
मैंने डिप नहीं छोड़ी.
ये लो यार.
I don't know what's.
चलो.
Huh?
Cheers.
Cheers, man. It's not spicy, but you can't make me laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
We good? You good? Sarkhail's a bitch. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Fuck PSL.
This guy's like adjusting his asshole while eating this. He's like, I'm fine, I'm okay.
No, pour it up.
अलग ही मिर्ची तुम्हें.
यार मैं ये नहीं कह रहा मिर्ची नहीं है, मैं इतना बुन भरू नहीं है.
Guys, can I just say
Are
something?
you crying?
No.
I ugly laughed through like 10 minutes of that. So if you're gonna edit this, please do it so I don't look like.
That's all we're gonna leave.
This whole segment is unedited.
Yeah, so PSL का हम पूछ रहे थे what happened?
तो घूंघट तो उतार दे मतलब घंटे से बैठा
Worms,
है।
worms.
Do I
So
go on
yeah,
again?
what's happening with the new PSL?
I go in again.
We're launching a new website.
He likes to cry.
You're launching a website?
Yeah.
When's the website coming out?
10th of February.
By the time this comes out, the website should be out. Because this is not going to be done. by the
But
10th of
half the
February.
staff may be dead from mirchi poisoning.
But overall, Sean Evans, you know,
Bring some brown people onto your show, white
Yeah.
boy.
it's good. It's good. We're fine. So, Khil, are you?
Can you manage to pour the water?
Acha.
It's
So
not
you're
that
launching
bad.
a
It's not that
website.
bad though. It's not that bad.
It's not that
So-
bad. You're launching a website.
Yeah, there's challenges to launching the website.
Yeah.
Because obviously making it is one thing, but then we have a bunch of listeners across platforms, social media platforms,
Yeah.
as Sahil is reaching through for kitchen towels now.
Yeah. You know, all of this is being recorded,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
How are you still okay, by the way? You skipped on the sauce, didn't you?
didn't eat the sauce.
I risk it in here.
You didn't do it.
So, we have a lot of people on Twitch, a lot of
Yeah.
people on Periscope, a few on YouTube, and some on Facebook. So we're all over the place.
हर जगह हमने बंदे छोड़े हैं.
And it was a bit of like a beta period for us that whole first year.
Year one.
Because we didn't know how to cover ODI matches. Then we came across Test cricket. We're like, we can't sit here for 40 hours a week because we have jobs.
Right.
So what do? We did post match.
jobs.
We did post match reviews and pre match reviews. We kind of took a
Yeah.
page out of your book and did podcasts.
Oh, sure.
And
You,
so-
you guys did podcasts?
yeah,
Oh.
they were like pre-match, post-match shows.
Oh,
but
right.
we put them across.
I didn't do it.
Remember
because
when I reached out to
I'm
you?
loyal to you, so I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's why I looked at you. Fucking make sure
I don't know how to do it.
Oh.
You did a podcast?
So yeah, we and that was a learning for us as well.
Yeah.
Because I remember I texted you trying to figure out how to get it on
Right, right.
Google and
Did it work
Spotify.
out?
Yeah, except
Okay.
for Apple, we're everywhere.
Did I reply?
No, I said, did it work out?
Except for Apple,
I replied.
Yeah.
Oh, I deleted your text.
So we're using
blocked
SoundCloud
you.
as our base.
Right, like
it's
we are.
pushed, yeah, pushed,
Great, great,
pushes
great.
everywhere. I think the Pakistani audience is like really receptive to SoundCloud for some reason. I think because for the longest time.
क्या कहा से?
Free है.
No, not just that. I think it was
And also
because
people.
नहीं नहीं free है इसलिए.
during the YouTube ban, that was the music app.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why.
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of people have been posting to SoundCloud बहुत ऐसे
Yeah,
से,
yeah.
like musicians.
Also for audio, you can use it in the background, unlike
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
Exactly.
But
That's
YouTube
key,
is
that's
still
key.
like the place where we need to be.
That's what we
Yeah,
went on
we're all
YouTube.
trying to crack that.
You guys should get on it too.
Yeah.
Maybe after this amazing experience.
This was
You know,
enlightening.
something.
Yeah, sir, अंदर करो इसको. बार-बार ज़बान निकल आती है इसकी. गलत जगहों पे.
right. So the point is, all those people now need to be consolidated onto this website.
Right.
So that's our goal for the
Right,
PSL.
right.
That's our goal for the after between the 10th and the 19th of February. We're going to be pushing that messaging out and asking people to be on the website. So why do you want to be on the website?
Why do you want to be on the
Because
website? I should ask
obviously
some questions.
YouTube and Facebook are more accessible, right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You want to be on the website because it gives you the opportunity to listen to audio in the background.
Mm.
It uses minimal data
Mm.
because we've used the plugin that optimizes that. And it gives you access to a chat room that we use in Twitch.
Okay.
So one of the key features of our quote unquote community is that there's a bunch of people. We filter them out. We make sure not just everyone can be on there and spew their bullshit. Shakil does a great job moderating that. But on the
He
web-
is the expert on bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
But when we're
What I do?
Nothing.
you keep the bullshit out.
I didn't do anything. What I do?
Nothing. Moderator.
Yeah.
Take it.
So on the website, that's essentially we're going to carry forward what we were doing on Twitch,
Yeah.
but now on our own platform.
Yeah.
So you
That
can
also
break down.
gives us the opportunity to kind of expand our content because we've
Okay.
only been doing podcasts and going live occasionally. So to build a brand, we need a little bit more consistency. I'll pass that on to you because once we were driving down to Sohail's place and we had this really long conversation about The Ringer, which is Asher Serrano's
The Eminem
sports
song?
website. No,
Oh, it's not his website.
Bill
He
Simmons.
writes
Yeah.
on it. It's Bill Simmons. It's
Bill Simmons.
yeah.
So I think because of that idea that Emma kind of put out there, we might pivot in a later stage to the Pakistani version of The Ringer.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's the ringer for people that don't know, like me?
It's a website. It's a magazine. It's an online magazine, you could say, and it covers entertainment. It covers sports. It covers sometimes current affairs, politics, things like that, food, whatever. And the idea is there to then be bigger than just cricket. Because, like we've been saying, we've had all these gaps in between our coverage because of Pakistan cricket, and there's so much more that's happening within Pakistan.
Yeah.
And the people of Pakistan are also expanding outside of just cricket and sports and these kind of things, right? Our music scene is growing, our film scene is growing, so there's a lot that we can actually cover and bring to the people, because I feel like now people are enjoying just listening to guys like us who they can relate to, but also can provide them some sort of insight that maybe they don't have. So it's a way for us to broaden our scope, but also not go away from cricket altogether.
Yeah.
But also just include other.
That'll
things that
always
really
be our core
Exactly.
offering, and I think it's a staged approach. It's not going to happen in the next year or two.
Yeah.
That's 3 years down the road if change of pace is still happening. Our first first belief is to obviously maximize the cricket audience and give people the ability to tune into something that they actually want to listen to, and then also try to focus and reel in. We kind of do this passively through our Twitter account, but be a little bit more aggressive in promoting other sports in Pakistan, because that's happening now. We're hosting the Kabaddi World Cup, I think, later this month in Pakistan, in Lahore.
Can you just say that word?
No,
again?
fuck off. No, I'm not.
Kabaddi. The
Kabaddi.
World Cup.
So yeah, that's happening.
Because I can hear he's like the
Kabaddi.
Ethnic wrestling.
Exactly.
Ethnic WWE.
Acha.
Yeah, so we want to try to add.
Fucking circle. What the?
It was circle last time too.
Hard हो
It
गई
was
यार,
circle last time.
मतलब-
Ali Mana.
तो क्या करें?
Oh shit.
You know what's funny?
He almost
I know
killed our
for a fact
producer.
That if nobody listens to it, Ali will be listening to this.
What?
To this.
Oh yeah.
So shout out.
It's my job.
No, not you, Ali Imran.
Oh, it's his job.
Yo, he almost wanted to come here, and we had a discussion in the car.
Yeah. He's
like,
like,
"I'll sit
"हाँ,
in the back." I'm like,
मैं आसान
you
पीछे
will
बैठ
not
के
sit
शीशे
quietly
में
in the back.
He has some good opinions.
Yes, but at the wrong time.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
यार dude. Okay.
But I feel generally expanding on Musad's point, I think South Asia में podcast का बहुत scope है यार. There's nobody out there that comes to mind कि वो जो quality content produce कर रहा है.
Bro, Shahzad Ghias. खैर.
यार,
Yeah.
that guy has been pre-cancelled, so I don't know how good.
But like
Pre-cancelled.
but you can take a look.
he came cancelled. वो market में cancelled आया था. But honestly, I've heard that his stand-up is not bad. From
I would right opposite of that.
I have heard his yeah, well our friend went and he thought it was really shit, but that was after his Twitter situation. वैसे उससे पहले our other friend who's not his friend but he's our friend, he told us कि
किधर है
his-
ये?
Yeah, his stand-up is like okay.
मैंने भी
करता
ये
है.
मैंने भी ये
But
You know who has decent stand-up? Sorry to cut you off. I'm just only saying this because it pisses Sergey off. Ali Gulfi.
Yeah,
He does.
He does.
Not stand up, but
Not
impromptu.
stand-up, improv. Exactly.
Ali Gulpir has a song about Ali Zafar that he put out recently.
Yeah.
कर लो जो करना है.
I know, but it's horrible. The context,
I thought it was fine.
The lyrics, what you wanted to portray is fine. But
I thought
His
like-
rap is just god awful.
Ali
यार नहीं
Gulpir
करो
should not
rap
sing
Well, we
or
went to
rap.
an
It's
improv.
fine. He can do writing. He can do writing on improv is fine,
But I like the vibe.
Yeah. It's
Also,
it's a bit
fucking
stand
suffer.
upish, which you can do in Pakistan, which you need in Pakistan because everybody's like bootlicker, but he's standing out, which is
Yeah,
not bad.
yeah, कर लो जो करना है.
Yeah.
वो इसलिए नहीं किया था. Ali Zafar like sued these guys or something.
Yeah. They
he
sued him.
made some comments about
But
it.
the other way around, we went to a show in Dubai where Ali Gulbi was part of the improv performance, and we all did go in skeptical because we've seen his music and we're like, oh man, this is going to be horrible. Shout out to Allah. But
Also, we went in for the free tickets.
we did
so-
go in for the free tickets.
the moved
First of all, we saw some really good local talent. I think Salman Qureshi, who was really good.
Yeah.
Local as in Dubai local.
Local, yeah, Dubai and also Pakistani.
Okay.
And then Ali came out and did improv, and it was quite entertaining actually.
Right.
Yeah, because he was giving like scenarios, and he was asked to make up stuff as he went, and it was pretty
He was
good.
quite witty.
And
Honestly,
improv is hard. Huh?
Yeah,
Improv is very hard.
Frankly, the material that he had come prepared with was not as good.
Okay.
I think he needs to realize that कि भाई मैं default पे मैं
I agree with that because I think anything he puts does is if
Thought.
he does skits
He
or
should stop
thoughts,
thinking.
or
Just
like
stop
if he
thinking.
does anything, yeah.
Just
If he
stop
thinks
thinking.
it's not
But
funny at all.
he didn't come and do stand up. He just came and
Improv.
he did his songs. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah,
his
he sang
prepared
a
stuff
song.
Yeah.
were just his songs.
Yeah.
So he did the songs, but before that he was part of the improv crew, and he was really quick.
It was fun,
Like the
yeah.
fact was that we weren't expecting him to be the one generating all the laughs because the other guys were bigger comics.
Yeah.
But he was probably the
Also, he's regionally appropriate. Like, he understands the region.
Ali Gulpir, if you're watching
Yeah,
this,
shout out.
which you are, of course.
all Alis are.
So people, I guess, like some things that you do. So
Yeah, I know. Cool. And he was performing that Modi song in Dubai.
Yeah,
I
Modi
thought that was
did.
quite funny.
Oh, right.
So-
Khair, I also like Kar Lo Jo Karna.
Right. Back to
Change of pace. Website, videos. What I was saying was now that you put more stuff
Yeah,
on the
Munib se
website,
bolo
I think
band
that
kar
gives
diya.
you guys.
sorry.
Silent.
I think that gives you guys also a chance because you have interests outside of cricket too.
Yeah.
And because you're all working together on this collaborative effort,
Yeah.
you can utilize
But
those.
at
as
the
well.
same time, like getting out of cricket is down the future,
Right.
and I think we can
Cricket first.
Yeah, it's cricket first, and the other thing is like when we speak about the Ringer, it's not just about the content that they're producing and pushing out. It's about the way that they're structured.
Right.
So you watch Parks and Rec, right? So we're trying to build like a multimedia conglomerate, right? Entertainment 720.
Yeah.
We got a basketball player shooting hoops on a retainer.
Speaking of basketball, so
Why are we laughing?
rip.
Rest in peace.
5 minute
Mama mentality.
Rip. Why did you say
rip. But like a 5 minute moment of silence.
Anyways,
Yeah.
5-minute moment of
Yeah.
silence.
anyways, so what the Ringer and what Change of Pace essentially want to do now is provide a platform to a lot of these young writers, a lot of these young, I don't want to say the word, but micro bloggers that have like they pull out some really cool statistics and really cool findings about our cricket that have helped our commentary. So then
Oh,
you
so
wanna-
you're thinking to expand beyond this
well,
circle?
this will always be the core base. These are the guys that are going to be on the mic. These are the guys that are going to be your commentators. You're stuck with that. Sorry. But the Change of Pace website and the social media platform will provide a voice to more people, to good writers.
Cool.
We obviously want to be able to scale and pay and compensate these writers for their work.
Are you making any money so
No,
far?
zero. We've just put
Not
in
that
Are you
we're aware
spending
of.
money?
we are spending money.
मुसाद
obviously.
might be raking in the big bucks.
Yeah.
सरफराज भी जब भी हम फाइनेंशियल्स मांगते चुप कर जाता है लेकिन
नहीं
कुछ
फिक्र
भी हो
ना करो
सकता है।
आप बेफिक्र हो जाए yeah, okay, so like
Yeah.
the padded room, spending money, making none.
Basically.
Yeah,
But
okay.
like what one of our findings, and I think the guys will agree, is whenever we are talking about cricket, and sometimes there's like heated debates, there's always Pakistani fans, whether it's outside of Pakistan or inside, that come out with information or opinions that like will leave us bewildered as well. They'll be like, "Wow, this is legitimately good information or good thought."
Right.
So obviously there's that fraternity of cricket writers in Pakistan. You got your Osman Samidis and your Amr Naqvis and your Cricket Info gang and all that, and they're really good at what they do. I'm not trying to call them out or anything, but
But also fuck them.
no,
That's not.
not at
that's
all, not at all.
Okay.
Maybe fuck
I could,
little bit.
I could name a few that we take inspiration
Right,
from, so
okay.
that's not the case. But there's another whole like fraternity of fans that is putting information out there that obviously doesn't have these platforms.
Right.
Change of Pace could be one of them.
Right.
That's space for them.
You know what's bothering me? There's so much stuff on this table.
There is a lot of stuff, and we have one
That I'm-
fancy cup.
मैरी कोंडो को बुलाओ ये क्या हो रहा है What is happening here?
Right. So, when is the website coming out? 10 to 19?
10th of February.
Do you have a name?
ChangeofPaceLive.com.
Changebaselive.com. Okay.
It's we kept it a .com because I just feel like it's more approachable,
What was
As
the
in-
And why do we add a live?
so people know that we go live. And Change of Pace was taken.
bitch? Oh, it's
Change of Pace was taken.
सच आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हम बोल रहे हैं
Yeah.
what do you mean .com? What was the other like .pk?
Well, we were saying Change of Pace .live could have worked,
oh, right.
but
But that don't mean weird.
.live URLs are
That
not
feels like a Russian bot. You know?
Yeah. And I think .coms are more legit.
Yeah.
So the PSL is coming this time around. What are you looking to change in the way you guys have covered it from last
we
year?
might actually beta test video.
live video,
Live video.
streaming.
Yeah. So we.
As in किसी का बेटा हम बिठाएंगे. Sorry यार. It was right there. I had to go for it.
Please.
I had to go for it.
Please cut this out.
I had to go
Oh my god. So
That's a-
You don't have creative control. He has a child. Director ही है director.
There's a bunch of lads in New Zealand that do their alternative New Zealand commentary that have a really cool green screen that we came across recently, Surfraz and I.
Yeah.
So we might emulate that. We might see how we can play around with that and see if we can do video content. The statistics for video content are obviously so much better than just audio.
Yeah.
But it obviously we all also need to be very comfortable with being on video
Yeah.
and have the technology
This
to do
is your
that.
practice session.
This is practice.
This is yeah.
Um,
So that's something we're looking into. I think Surfraz is invested into a green screen,
Okay.
and then we can see.
I've invested into a GoPro.
Yes, he has.
Very
So
I
nice.
have.
Yeah.
we have 2 GoPros.
We've invested in his too.
Well, yeah.
We invested in a lot of GoPros.
Can we have a
Segment.
moment
Of
for
silence.
Sarkhail and Emma to explain the GoPro story?
What's the GoPro
Alright,
story?
so basically, you know Hatta Dam?
It's a beautiful.
Hatta Dam?
Can you not?
Hold on,
It's
hold
a
on, hold
beautiful
on.
Friday morning.
No, also you need to put some context in it. So we were gonna
So
go.
you don't talk.
Yeah, we
What's
were.
the context?
No, just you can bring it in after that. We were going on a trip to Azerbaijan on I think
Chelsea
today.
game,
Yeah,
to watch Chelsea.
Chelsea game.
किसके भाईजान?
Azerbaijan.
अच्छा.
Azerbaijan.
That's 2 strikes.
Exactly.
I'm here for the dad jokes. I'm here for the dad jokes.
we were going,
Okay, Boma.
Zoom into my face when you.
Exactly. So we were going there, and this is 2 days before our trip. We went to Hatta Dam with the GoPro just to test
Oh, we
it
thought
out.
we'd test it out. Yeah, we'll see how it
Exactly,
goes.
just to see how it goes. And there was a
While-
flotation
while we
device
were
on the GoPro.
kayaking.
Exactly, while we were kayaking, now you can take it forward.
Very white of
Okay.
you guys. Huh, Pir?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's not much to
Wannabes
do
to
at-
have.
there's not much to do at Hatta Dam. Either you go on the kayak or you go on the big donut.
They actually have
What
more.
donut?
They have
Is it
bicycles though.
Oh, it's like a donut like boat?
Yeah,
like
then you
flotation
pedal-
thing?
That's
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah, sounded
That's
very
horrible.
funny.
It feels like
Yeah.
you're 50 and married.
Yeah. So we just, we're out there, the boys,
Yeah.
the gang.
Yeah.
I'm with my boys. We're just doing our thing.
ये कभी आइंदा मत करना.
Is that a thing?
Hey, stop it. Can I get that? So anyway,
Wrangle
we're out with the
a
gang.
bunch of mice. Huh.
7, 8 boys, I think, all of us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good number.
Yeah. No girls.
Just
Just
about. No, there was.
No, there was.
Fizza was there.
one girl.
Fizza was there.
Oh, Fizza was there.
Shout out
A
Fizza.
wife of our friend.
A wife.
A wife.
A wife.
That's her existence. बस खत्म हो गई story.
Anyway, so we're doing all cool shit. with the
Zoja.
GoPro.
That's right, dude. I can't.
Get up.
This boomer.
Pir.
So we have
Bring the dog in.
We have the GoPro. We're just like doing cool shots,
We were throwing it.
Let's say we didn't reach to that. It had the flotation thingy on
Right.
it, right?
Yeah. It looks like a yellow
and
dildo.
he
Right.
said that. Oh, you said that. All right. And we were just like, ooh, then, and then we throw at each other. And we throw at each other.
Yeah.
And then ये तुम भी बनाओ वीडियो यार तुम मेरी वीडियो यार सेल्फी ले यार अपनी यार
Yeah.
doing that shit.
No, segue. So why were we throwing the GoPro? People are gonna think we're insane. We're not insane.
Where you're in a kayak,
Yeah.
you can't walk across the water.
Exactly. Also,
Unless.
Unless you
let's do some mathematics, right?
Right.
If this is the size of the dam, this is the size of our kayak. So it's not hard to hit the fucking water. How do you hit the kayak?
Musad.
I missed something.
Wait. So when you throw the thing,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
catch it.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, you
This
just-
can you?
Can I interject here?
You
Because
got-
the
you got-
story's gone off the rails. So basically, हम सब distance पे थे. And
He's,
then one guy,
he's coming to Urdu because he thinks I'm stupid.
Exactly. I feel like उनको समझ नहीं आ रही तो बीच में he's
ठीक है।
like, what was happening?
जी, जी।
English में क्या?
हाँ.
Anyway, so everyone's.
He's
I don't know which one to go
To
with.
make me feel better. Huh.
Okay, उर्दू में. सब फेंकने एक दूसरे के पास.
सब फेंकती थी.
सब फेंकती थी. Anyway, everyone is throwing the GoPro
At the water.
At the water. And
Fizza too.
Yes, fizza.
At the water.
At the water. Exactly. So
because
you,
it has a
Pani,
flotation
pani,
device.
pani,
Water,
pani.
funny. So you throw it like just a short distance away from the kayak. Someone would paddle over, pick it up, and then make a
Yeah.
video and throw
And
it
the
to someone
transition was
else.
gonna be the camera flipping through the air.
Exactly, and then we're like dragging it through the water and shit,
Yeah.
all like
This was
Tarantino,
basically
whatever.
yeah, Michael Bay.
Right, Michael Bay. Anyway, so at one point, one of our friends decides to throw it. And
Name him.
Saad- No,
Name
I'm
him.
not gonna- I'm not name dropping anyone named Shahzaman.
Got a
Anyway,
great for it.
so Shahzaman, not that I'm naming
Yeah.
anyone, throws it, and Masad, before he throws it, explicitly says, "Make sure you don't hit the kayak. Throw it just like a little bit away from."
And by
me."
the way, we were doing long ass throws. We were like
Exactly.
fucking my homeboy. We were
Yeah.
like full on throws, right?
Yeah.
And what this
He
and
just heard that today, and he's
and-
like, "I need to use it." I don't know what that means, but I need to use it.
Skip. Skip.
What do you say?
He's just saying words. He's like, I don't know what they mean, but
It's
he
a-
said it. It
it's a-
sounds like something I should say.
he's a
so I'm
hand
gonna
egg
say it.
player.
What do you say?
He's a hand egg player for the United
This was in a
States.
B-Tech taught it, and then he was like panicking. He's like, what's B-Tech?
I know what beating
Listen,
is.
I watch Undisputed just for fun. I don't understand what they're talking about, and I know Patrick, my homeboy, comes up.
What does he do?
A hand egg player. That's
Oh,
all.
that's
What's
his
his
name?
position?
Yeah. No, I think it's
His
just
name
Patrick
Mahomes and
Mahomes.
I thought he
Mahomes.
said
Skip.
my homeboy.
And Skip,
It's a nickname now.
Skip
It's a
calls him
nickname.
Patrick, my homeboy.
Because his name is Patrick Mahomes. Anyway.
Anyways, so all the throws are long, full fucking 40-yard throws, right? This throw is like kayak to kayak right here. You can continue.
So this guy just straight up chucks it at the kayak.
Like a fucking axe.
Right? And then
Thor's hammer.
it hits the kayak, it goes into the water, and we're all thinking it's got a flotation device,
Yeah.
so nothing's gonna happen. But when it hit the kayak, the GoPro came off the flotation device, and all that's left is the GoPro.
Flotation device.
Exactly, in the water and a flotation device that's just
I
kind
thought
of
the
chilling
flotation
there.
device cracked.
You know what my
Because they
favorite
hit
part
the
of this
corner
story
of it.
was? This gentleman does not know how to swim. He's just recently learned, by the way. So shout out. But
Shout out, you will drown and die.
Shout out, not drowning.
no, shout out. He's learning things. He's improving himself. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Yeah, like
That's
MS.
what life is.
Okay, but oh wow, are we doing?
We went deep.
Okay, and then he goes like, man, the jali only got lick
Yes.
He was going to Hrithik Roshan it from Kahuna Pyare.
What, bro?
Yeah, fucking.
What is that supposed to mean? You're gonna die.
Exactly.
Yeah, Hrithik Roshan
There's
from
no
Kahuna
way
Pyare.
he could do
It's
it.
not a 6 feet swimming pool. This is a fucking dam.
It's a damn dam.
And there are dead bodies in the dam.
Really?
Wait,
Is
where are you
one of
coming
them
up with
his?
this
No,
from?
he's alive. He's going on
Yeah,
swim.
we
There's
end
no,
up
there's no dead bodies.
Anyway, so this guy obviously cannot dive and go there because you can't even see anything under the
Yeah.
water. So I paddle over really quickly to get help, and then they put me on a speedboat.
That's the most funny that.
And the funniest part was while I'm sitting on the speedboat, I'm
मजा
thinking,
बहुत है.
कसम से मैं सोच रहा यार shit क्या हो गया. Then I realized यार Snapchat. So I have a video of me just riding the speedboat, Snapchatting myself while I'm really
I spent
horrified at this.
1,600 dirhams on this camera.
And then we spent.
And then guess who spent another.
Yeah, shout out. These guys all got together and bought me a
I don't know who made that decision, but I was like too committed at that point to back out.
Yeah.
So
He had a
I was like,
speedboat
"Ye lo-"
Snapchat. He should have been given a lot
Exactly. I
more
was like,
money.
"Ye lo 600 iske liye lo."
So yeah, that's the GoPro
But say,
segue.
when you threw it, why didn't you catch it? Like try to.
Ew! I
No,
told
no,
him
no.
toss it in the water, and he goes like, okay. Like, what?
The worst that could happen is this guy
Also,
could've
he
took it
can't
over.
catch. We know that.
I can catch.
Mm.
Yeah, very tiny hands, okay?
Mm. You've seen him play cricket.
Okay.
There's no problem. Trust me.
I walked in, I thought that those were his shoes. Then I realized those are your wife's shoes.
I think they're Ramshah's shoes.
Dainty
Someone's
feet.
wife's.
A wife. Hey. So,
A wife.
Yeah. So you said a wife, right? So I guess you're cancelled.
There's a get
At
back to
long
the
last.
topic that we were.
Yeah,
actually
so
supposed to
we
talk
were
about.
talking about we've invested in a GoPro.
Yeah, so we might do video
Right,
this
we
season.
do,
Do you remember the fuck we were talking about?
We might do
'Cause I
video
don't.
this season. There's
Um,
also another thing we wanted to mention actually, because Surprise and I we met somebody who's developing an app. We can't disclose the name of the app yet because
Elon Musk.
No. Yes. Elon Musk.
Bill
reached out
Gates.
MBS.
to Surprise.
Oh,
Don't know
अब
about
तो
it.
मैं वाकई बंद करवा देंगे.
So anyways, this gentleman is making an app.
यार
that
ये
is-
आयरलैंड से पोस्ट करना प्लीज यार.
KSC के बारे में भी- KSC
मैं तो
के
जा
बारे
रहा
में
हूँ.
भी
जियो
पता
लॉक्ड
है।
हो जाएंगे हम
पता
बंद.
है।
फिर
So he's doing an app that is supposed to like build like this community for live events, live sporting events, and he's starting with the PSL.
Yeah.
And he wants us to do like a specific chat room for him, so like where people can come and speak about the game. and
Yes.
stuff.
26
bad idea.
M Dubai.
26,
who's tw-
I am from
how old are
Jammu.
you?
21.
Fucking what? Why would you? Why is he here?
What do you
He's
mean?
so young.
He paid the entry ticket.
It's my ticket.
दो बच्चियां थी साथ इसलिए उन्होंने अंदर आने दिया.
21. Is he the youngest person who's ever been on the podcast?
I believe
Yeah, I
so.
think so. Did you have
You
koala?
haven't heard a single episode. Don't make up about it.
Did you have koala from Swine Ring?
Yeah.
As a character, he's younger.
Yeah. Well, I think we also have the owl now. Okay. Chalo.
I wanna talk to these two.
One of them's your brother.
Yes,
You
but
can
this
talk
is a
to
serious.
उसका अपने
conversation.
पर्सनल टाइम पे करना. हमारी रिकॉर्डिंग क्यों खराब कर रहे हो?
I want to talk to this dude.
This
तुम
is
कल
serious
रात
conversation.
कहाँ थे?
What is this is the thing about the PSL. The thing when we cover Pakistan games, all of us are usually on one side, except if it's like Punjabi players, and obviously Khwaja takes precedent because he's mildly racist about this
Right.
stuff.
Mildly? Extremely.
No one's ever accused him of being mildly racist.
I'm offended. How dare you? Mildly.
But the PSL is very interesting from our team because we have representation from Islamabad. We have Karachi fan. This is your moment.
We're not from Karachi.
Yeah, he is.
You can
We
admit
are
it on
from-
air. This is an intervention.
We have obviously Lahore fan.
Rest in
We
peace,
really
Kobe.
do. We really do feel for him. I support Quetta
I don't think
Do you know
Ali
why?
follows.
Why the fuck do you support?
because we
Quetta?
win.
जो एक दफा जीत
We
गए.
win once. Who's we?
That's one more than them two combined.
We win. तुम कौन हो? तुम Boston Celtics हो? तुम
हमारी
कौन हो?
भी टीम है हमारी भी टीम
तुम Yankees हो?
कराची में जाके वी
नहीं, एक मिनट.
वी
You know what's the hilarious thing? Claiming pride, over a team in a fucking tournament that started 4 fucking years ago. 4 साल पहले शुरू हो गया. तुम्हारी कौन सी बचपन के लगाओ इनके
हमारे पास
साथ?
तो वो
जब
भी
मैं
नहीं
बच्चा था तो मुझे पापा लेके गए थे उसके मैच में, तब से मैं फैन हूँ. 4 साल पुराना टूर्नामेंट है यार.
और
You were
I've
30
seen-
when it started. I was 35. तो हमारी कौन से लगाओ है इनके साथ?
You were 35.
I'm exaggerating. Man.
You were 30?
No, I'm 26 right now.
मतलब इतना कौन से कोई
You going back?
मतलब इतना कौन से कोई पैशनेट फैन बेस आप बन गए हो 4 सालों में?
Yeah.
Although I am very passionate fan myself, लेकिन it ain't that deep, bro.
भाई लाहौर
I
कभी
think
नहीं
it's not.
जीती
It
I
ain't
think-
that
I
deep,
think
bro.
it's-
It ain't that
I
deep.
think it's not that deep because you're shit.
यार मुझे क्या फर्क पड़ता है कोई जीते या ना
He's not talking about the team, he's talking about you
अच्छा
personally.
me. That was offensive. How dare you? Did you read the Constitution? We have to stop doing that. I'm sorry.
There's this dynamic that we're going to bring to PSL broadcasting, which is representation for all teams. And that changes the dynamic in the com box because you've got Lahore versus Karachi.
Oh,
you've
no
got-
one likes Multan.
We don't have a Multan fan on board. If you're a Multan
I don't
fan,
think we have any people.
If you're a Multan fan,
Do
come
people
on
live in Multan?
What a Lahori thing to say.
I know people from Multan and they live in Lahore, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lahori fan.
In Zamam?
Wasn't he from Faisalabad?
No.
Okay.
Representation. तुम्हें इतना नहीं पता इंजमाम का?
यार इंतजाम कौन सी PSL टीम के लिए खेलता है?
वो सिर्फ कोयटा को देखता है.
Thank you, sir. Anyways, but
Anyways.
The idea is to have Entertainment 720 represent all
Right.
the franchises. We're still looking for people from Multan and Peshawar. I know Peshawar has a very strong online presence. I think even I think Khushal on Twitter is always integrating. He's always texting in or commenting in, so that's nice. But the idea behind the PSL coverage is that sometimes the commentary will get hostile between the commentators naturally. We're not going to spice it up like you did today. Pun
अगले
intended.
PSL में हम सॉस लेके आएंगे.
And that rivalry now, and Khwaja's right. It's very young. It's 4 years in, but now rivalries are developing. You see Islamabad and Quetta.
यार आपको तो पता ही है लाहौर कराची टाइप
Yeah,
है,
and
so
Lahore,
obviously
Karachi is-
translates into
And
everything
now
else.
you're gonna have
Quetta, no one.
Quetta Narowal.
I feel fear out of this part of the conference room.
There's
right now.
no fear. It's
We're
just like
coming for you.
It's a cricket game.
We're coming for you.
Resident Evil नहीं खेल रहे.
We're
I
coming.
feel fear. Evil Dead खेल रहे हो अकेले बैठ के.
snowflakes वो थी ना snowflake
Yeah.
selection थी इसकी और किसको support करना है जी कोयटा why
How is that snowflake?
कोयटा
I'm representing the underrepresented.
Wait, you said you wanted to talk to these two about something.
Yeah, so I want to talk to them about as our Lahore and
या
Karachi
पर्सनली
fans.
भी हमें कह सकते थे. Why you putting us? हम पहले इंटेरोगेशन लाइट लगाई उसने स्टूडियो 54 वाली.
What I want to understand from the two of you, and because you both are very passionate about your teams, and there's some really shit things about both of your teams.
Everything.
I mean they're worse but
Yeah. what I want to ask is that Karachi and Lahore home and away legs.
जी.
What's that going to come out to be for you guys? Like, what's that going to
Oh,
feel? And,
that's gonna be
and
amazing.
on the mic, what is that going to result into? What are we looking
2-0
forward to?
2-0 Bobby Bacha easy.
Follow us on Change of Pace to find out.
सुनते रहिए.
सही वैली हरकत मलिच हरकत कर दी.
Yeah, but I think
No, okay.
yeah, we're good then. That's a good ending. I really want to end it now because ये वाली level नहीं आएगा शायद फिर ending का. Anything else you want to say though?
Let me check notebook.
Oh, TCF break.
Donate, please.
every dollar you donate
$1 goes to TCF.
वो SNL वाली स्किट देखी 39 cents.
Give 50. No, 39.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We're good.
You guys want to talk about the PSL draft hitting
I think
27,000?
PSL
people?
बहुत हो गया. It's enough.
exactly बस करो यार
काफी है.
All right, bring back the sauce.
Bring back the sauce. ठीक है जी. Well, thank you very
That's
much.
the name of our next podcast. Bring back the sauce.
Bring back the sauce. All right. Well, this has been a lot of sports, and I thank you all for coming.
Can you play the Lonely Island We Love Sports?
We have no वो copyright हो जाएगा. Strikes हो जाएंगी.
पहले ही हम पे कोई 32 स्ट्राइक हो चुकी हैं.
Oh really? Oh.
Remember that story in our first
नहीं,
podcast? That
self-
guy in Ahmedabad was fucking us?
Yes.
who's doing that to you
There was a guy in Ahmedabad engaging in sexual relations.
with massage
Why? When was this?
There's no sauce लगा
Did you
के.
have fun?
Okay, we don't want to be caught out. We
Can
don't
you
want.
explain how?
Where did the bad man?
Bit more about this ML bike.
Guys, I think that's it. Thank you for listening. And
Listen,
Fucking-
our audience doesn't care about homophobia. Yours does.
Yeah.
oh shit! Oh,
Oh.
इस कुत्ते को लेके जाना.
Good show, folks. Time to drive back.
एंड में इस पूरी रिकॉर्डिंग में सिर्फ कोई 3 मिनट यूज हो सकते
Yeah, yeah.
हैं एंड में एक इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरी में पूरी हो जानी
Generally, sorry about this
Bite,
episode.
bite, not Instagram. We're on Bite now. by the
Oh
way.
yeah, we're on Byte.
What is
Byte.
Byte?
It's Vine
the
2.0.
successor to Vine.
Oh,
By
it's
the
the same
creators
family?
of Vine.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, BYTE.
So we're on
Byte
Bite
app.
now.
Okay, yeah. Can you add that to our link tree, Sergio?
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is gonna make your Bite?
Wow.
तुम ही बनाओगे और कौन बनाएगा
Literally the guy
Our
who's supposed to be running our social
Keep
media.
account is at
just-
TPR Pod. I'm at Developer. Sakhel Saman Khan.
So here's on Instagram.
Resident Iceland photographer. ये हम आइसलैंड में रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं.
यार
ये
इसने
अभी
तो
हम
आइसलैंड की
में-
गांड मार के रखी है
Honestly,
यार
honestly.
फक आइसलैंड के लोग आइसलैंड छोड़ रहे हैं यार यार मां की चूत इस मुल्क की यार गांड बनाया आइसलैंड उसने हर पत्थर हर पौधा हर जहाँ किसी ने कुछ पकाना भी किया उधर जाके वीडियो बनाई हुई है लन पे बचे आइसलैंड
और
यार
उसके साथ in Icelandic folktale this is.
इधर कहीं रेकियाविक में आके किसी ने टट्टी की थी और ये ग्लेशियर बन गया
AZ Khwaja one.
भाई अपने Twitter handles drop
Twitter
कर दो
handles
कोई।
drop please.
यार हम एक एडिट डाल देंगे ना सबके
Yeah,
लिए।
yeah, yeah. Start,
Underscore Matt. Underscore
Wait.
Matt.
Change of
Yeah,
pace.
don't
Live.
start, start.
Underscore.
Matt.
Underscore.
Start with you. Start with you.
Sakhel Saman Khan. Yeah.
Youngest Afzal.
What?
Youngest Afzal.
He really embraced being the last
Yeah.
one. He went all in.
Khwaja?
Easy Khawaja.
Yeah, you know who he is.
I'm verified.
Yeah.
Blue tick.
Oh wow. Wow. Wow.
Blue tick.
आज ये किसी को भी मिल रहा है.
Yeah. Mahal upper or as someone recently said, ये Mahal upper है ना?
मॉल पर.
Fucking what?
Mahal ऊपर.
Masad Afzal.
Musad Afzal.
AH underscore little man.
No,
Don't ask
no
why.
one's following that. That's
इससे पहले म्यूट पे लगा दो.
Sarfaraz Ali
Sarfaraz
on,
can't put in
on
your
Instagram. Underscore.
Underscore Sarfaraz Ali.
And
Oh,
Estheet DXB.
Yeah.
DXB.
Change of pace live everywhere.
Change of pace 414 on Twitter, live everywhere else.
Live everywhere else. Can you be live on Twitter?
It's taken.
On Periscope.
Fucking games होती रहती हैं. चलिए जी, thank you for listening. Rizwan Pehlwan, he's not here. Always in our heart. Rest in peace. He's fine.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Khuda Hafiz.
Okay, bye. See ya.